Hello everyone and thanks for watching Edupedia World Videos. I am Vibhuti Parik and today we are going to discuss further regarding the social and cultural environment. In our second part, we discussed regarding transformation, lag, stereotypes, etc. Whereas in this part, we'll be discussing further regarding the various ingredients of culture, which are religion, language, ethnicity, and the organizational behavior of culture. Let us go in detail with the religion. It is observed that different people have their own religious convictions, beliefs, sentiments, etc. The cost of ignoring the religious aspects could actually be very high and sometimes very fatal for the international business. For example, when American fast food chain was planning to enter India, one political party stated that it would oppose the marketing of its products because this multinational may be offering beef to the country, as cow is considered as a sacred animal by one of the religions in India. Thus, the company had to let go the products including beef in order to enter in India. Whereas in certain other religions, certain other foods are banned. For example, pork is banned in Muslim countries, and whereas Christianity is concerned, they do not prefer to consume non vegetarian food during the Lent, that is, 50 days preceding Easter. When we refer to the Buddhism as a religion, they believe in ahimsa. For example, a Buddhist monk from Thailand studying in an Indian university was found to be a regular non vegetarian. He was asked that you are the disciple of a Lord who preached ahimsa. How could you be a meat eater? His answer was very simple, that he was the disciple of a God who teaches ahimsa. But if this meat is available in the market without him creating any hinsa, then he could consume it. Similarly, the religion also influences the attitude towards work and wealth. In the United States, it is common to hear people talk about the Protestant work ethic, which holds that people should work hard, be industrious, and save their money. Actually, the truth is that this work ethic has helped to develop capitalism in United States by assigning importance to saving and reinvestment of capital. Not only this, religion also plays an important role in deciding the weekly holidays and working hours. In certain countries, the festive season is considered as the most business season. Companies doing heavy promotions, they include discounts and other incentive schemes in the countries like India, where many festivals are there. Many religious groups consider certain days or week or certain period auspicious for launching new ventures, whereas certain days and time are considered as very bad. For example, in Hinduism, they do not prefer to start any new project during the Rahu Kal, and it is a matter of great importance to commence a business or a new task during the Shubh Muhurat. Now, when it comes to the transitional businesses, as per the Islamic holy book of Quran, it prohibits the payment acceptance of interest. So, Islamic banks do not pay regular predetermined interest to the depositors, nor do they charge any such from the borrowers. Rather, the bank takes a share of a profit which are gained and share that with the depositors. This has only been done in Muslim countries, whereas the Muslims who are living in other countries do banking with the normal system prevailing over there. Many business decisions in India and in several other countries are based on astrological advices. These includes the decision regarding the timing of the launch, location, etc. The only forecasting technique some people depend upon is astrology. The customs of marriage, naming ceremony, festivals, etc. vary significantly between religions. These have implications for many types of businesses like textile, jewelry, catering, consumer durables, etc. The influence of religion on politics also increasing in the world, and politics often plays an important role in shaping economic policies and business regulations and promotions. In number of countries, religion and government are inseparably united. Our next ingredient is ethnodomination. In many countries, one or other industry or trade is dominated by certain ethnic groups. Ethnodomination in distribution is defined as a situation where an ethnic group occupies a majority position in the channel of distribution of a given product. The control is manipulated through the familiar and conclusive practices such as price setting, exclusive dealing arrangements, and discrimination among customers or suppliers. There are a number of cases of ethno domination in India. For example, the automobile spare part business is mostly dominated by a single tribe. There is domination of some communities in the wholesale trade in several products. In several parts of the country, there is dominance of some or other community in banking and money lending, like the Chittars in Tamil Nadu and Vyasya in Karnataka. Many ethnic businesses can go international also. For example, Punjabi restaurants, Udupi restaurants, Chinese restaurants, etc. are popular in several foreign countries. Several exporters target ethnic population abroad, as in the case of Indian curry powders, pickles, etc. Our next ingredient is language. Difference in the language is very important problem in business. The estimates of a number of language in the world range from 4,000 to 10,000. The African continent has the largest number of languages spoken, which may be around about 750. Even some of the same words of the same language have different meanings or connotations in different places. The meaning of the same word of English and idioms differs between UK and USA itself. For example, in Britain, the statement "the project went a bomb" would mean that it was a great success, whereas it would mean in USA that it was a massive failure. So, the same idiom contradicts. The problem caused by language also includes inter alia, those related to brand names and other names, marketing communications, etc. For example, Ford's third world truck brand named Fiera meant ugly old woman in Spanish. Ford again met with a roadblock in respect to its top of the line product Cliente in Mexico, where Cliente is a slang for a street walker. Q seems to be a good brand of toothpaste, but in French speaking countries, Q is again a very crude slang. Chevrolet brand name Nova in Spanish means it doesn't go, which means you cannot sell the car at all. The Arabic language, if considered, is usually read from left to right, that is, in the reversal direction of regular languages. Many Arabians sequence things from right to left, similarly to their language. The multinational blundered in the Middle East when, in the advertisement of its ingredient, it pictured solid, soiled clothes on the left of the box of a detergent and clean clothes on the right, and the detergent was placed in the middle, which simply gave a meaning that your clean clothes will also look like soiled if you wash this in the given detergent. In the area of translation of advertisement, there are two important problems. The appropriate word is not there in some languages. For example, in many countries, the word aftertaste doesn't exist at all. The second problem is that literal translations many a time do not convey the right meaning. For example, in Japanese, General Motors body of Fisher translate as corpse by Fisher. It is not just the language, that is the verbal language, which has problems. Even the non-verbal communications creates equally, perhaps even more difficult problems. Body language, for example, has different interpretation in different cultures. The same symbols and gestures may mean different things in different countries, and sometimes in different regions of the same country. For example, thumbs up is good in USA, UK, and Russia, whereas the same symbol is considered as offensive in Iran and in Australia. The sign of OK is used as a slang in the countries such as Spain, Russia, Brazil, etc. In Japan, it symbolizes money, mostly coins. A pat on a shoulder is offensive in Thailand while it connotes encouragement, sympathy in several other countries. Our next ingredient is the organizational behavior. The cultural impact on international management is reflected by several basic beliefs and behaviors. Firstly, centralized versus decentralized decision making. In some societies, all important organizational decisions are made by top managers. In others, these decisions are diffused throughout the enterprise. The middle and lower level managers actively participate in and make key decisions. Secondly, safety versus risk. In some societies, organizational decision makers are risk aversive and have great difficulty with conditions of uncertainty. In others, risk taking is encouraged and decision making under uncertainty is very common. Next is informal versus formal procedure. In some societies, much is accomplished through informal means. In other, formal procedures are given very rigid preference. Next is high versus low organizational loyalty. In some societies, people identify very strongly with their organization or employer. For example, Japan. In other, people identify with their occupational group, such as engineer, mechanics, doctors, etc. Next is cooperation versus competition. Some societies encourage cooperation between their people, whereas certain others encourage competition. Short term versus long term horizon. Some nation focuses most heavily on short term horizons, such as short range goals of profit and efficiencies. Others are more interested in the long term horizons, that is a long term technological development. The last one is stability versus innovation. The culture of some countries encourage stability and resistance to change, whereas the culture on other puts high value on innovation and changes, etc. Other than these, there are certain other cultural factors also, like consumers' preference, habits, beliefs, the given etiquette in the given society, and the various social trends like women working in the society, etc. With this, we end our discussion regarding the social and cultural environment. Thank you on my part. Have a good day ahead.